Coach, obviously season hasn't started yet, but what have you learned about this group?
I love this group. I think it's the right group. I think it's the right combination of people. They get along. They like each other. That's step one. And I know they're talented for sure.
How about the offense? What have you seen from them so far?
I think the offense is experienced. I think, we're going to probably return 7 of the kids that were in the lineup last year. So I think they're going to be experienced. I think they've seen a lot of pitching. I think they've got a lot of at bats. I mean, and then 2 of the people we're adding to the lineup, Hannah Carson has over 400 college at bats. Carly Petty has almost 300 college at bats. So, I mean, we're adding people that have already been there and done that.
How do you feel like that? Sorry, how do you feel like that's? I guess going to help the group? What are they saying to maybe other players, other teammates?
Yeah, I think as a whole, we are very player led. I think they're have a ton of experience, been in a lot of situations. So I think that they're player led and they're not really afraid of what's in front of them. So they feel like they've been through it and they can handle whatever comes their way.
More balanced lineup this year.
I think similar. I think we always try to be balanced. I think, we have our top 2 with Danica and Sierra that'll run well. And, we also have Savannah Stewart and Maya Townsend that can come in and they run well too. But I think we always try to do a little of both, have some speed, have some power. So I think you'll see what we've done the past few years. Hopefully it'll be similar.
Carly will start at third?
Second. She plays second.
Okay. So when you were scrimmaging the other day, she was just at third?
Yeah, she plays second.
Okay, gotcha.
Allie Newland?
Allie Newland plays left field. Yeah.
So the as far as who you bat?
Some of those guys back up at other positions. Like Carly backs up at third. Allie Newland backs up at everywhere on the field.
Gotcha.
She's got the capability of doing a lot of things, but yeah.
So who you're going to bat? Is that going to change? Do you have any idea who the 1 through?
I have a pretty good idea. Typically this time of year I hand out the lineup card to the team to ask them, to fill it out. But I feel pretty confident this year. I think, a lot of kids have done a good job of winning a spot, and I think it's fairly set. I just feel like, we are what we are a little more this year than we've been in the past. And while there's still some competition, I think people understand their roles, and I think that's part of what makes this such a great team is that people have roles and they understand them, and I think they're pretty clear.
Does that anticipate a lot less juggling then? You seem to juggle your lineups quite a bit.
Oh, I think we'll still see some people in and out of it. I think we'll run at least 3 different lineups the first weekend. I think you'll see Savannah Stewart, you'll see Raylene Gutierrez, you'll see both catchers. So I think you're going to see some of them. We just don't have as many. We're at 16 hitters right now, so we just don't have as many to put in and out. So I think we kind of are what we are.
Taylor talked about last year how she kind of wanted to come to you and get out of that 3 spot because she felt like she wasn't performing well. What do you kind of say to a player like that, maybe that's struggling a little bit?
I mean, I think she's Taylor Pleasance, and we're going to just go with her because she is who she is. And, I think she's really special. She is different from a lot of players in the entire country. And on Taylor Pleasance's best day and her worst day, I'm still glad she's our shortstop and she's on our team. So I'm going to be sticking with her through thick and thin.
Now going to the pitching staff, talked about a lot of freshmen that have been impressing you. Are they continue that over this last week as we get ready for the season?
Definitely. I think, you're going to see them this weekend right off the bat. We'll give them the ball a couple times and we're going to see what they're made of. I'm excited to see them out there. I think you're going to see a lot of them in the future. They have really, really big futures in front of them.
Allie called herself the grandma of the group. How has she kind of helped lead a lot of these players?
She does lead, and I think she takes a lot of pressure off of them. They don't have to be perfect. They can go out and just be free, knowing that we have some experience behind them that can come clean it up if they need to. And, I think she's able to relate to them. Like, she had some struggles early in her career, too. She didn't show up and get all SEC. She worked her way to becoming all SEC. So I think she can relate to them and, kind of empathize with them and feel what they're going through. So she's a great leader for them.
And how much confidence does that give a pitcher knowing that you have a all-world center fielder and an all-world defense behind you?
Yeah, I would hope a lot. I love this defense. I like the entire outfield as a whole. I think the infield's strong. And like I said, they've been in a lot of situations, so I think they're going to make a lot of good decisions. So it has to give you some confidence when you're on the mound.
What does opening night mean, to you and the team? I mean, once you start playing, it becomes routine. You're playing, it feels like, 10 games a week sometimes. But with the first game, lead off,
Yeah, we talk a lot about day one energy. It's pretty easy to have energy on day one. The hard part is bringing that same day one energy in game 37 and 45 and all of those down the road. So we talk a lot about what day one energy feels like. So just so we can remember it and try to keep it there. But I think this team is really talented. They're just very anxious to get going. I think everybody starts to, the more you practice, the more you start to doubt, am I good enough? Can we do this? We just need to go and play. And I think a lot of our things will come true. I think they will feel a lot better, and hopefully they'll get some confidence.